Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I wanted to talk to you guys about the difference between saying I cannot afford something versus how can I afford something. And I'm going to tell you guys why this is so important and why this little difference in speech could make a big difference in your life. So that being said, let's go ahead and jump right in and let's have this little mini pep talk. So first and foremost, when you're saying that you cannot afford something, you are allowing yourself to become complacent and accept the fact that you cannot have that thing that you want. So whether it be a nice apartment, living in a better neighborhood, moving to a new city, by you saying I cannot afford to live in XYZ or I cannot afford to have XYZ, you're forcing yourself to just stay there and basically accept the fact that you cannot afford that item. Now on the opposite hand, when you're saying how can I afford to do something, you are forcing yourself to think. You are forcing yourself to create a way to become better, to have a better life, and to make your mind work and develop the skills that will allow you to have that item or place or whatever experience that you really want. So I'll give you guys a personal example. I personally read a book earlier this year called Rich Dad Poor Dad. I'm sure you guys have heard about it left and right, but here's my controversial opinion that's a little bit different from the opinion that I had before. So by reading this book, I was basically convinced that I needed to give up my good lifestyle. Now I was not here overspending or overly splurging on things, but you know, I had a nice apartment, I was taking care of myself, doing my nails, lashes, like basically doing normal things that weren't taking up much of my income. So by reading that book and by watching all these hustle culture gurus, basically after reading this book, what I did was I got a lease takeover. I moved out of my luxury apartment that I used to live by myself. I got into a little bit of a more like ratchet area slash like cheaper apartment. My area is not terrible, but it can definitely be better, and I got a roommate. Now what this did was, first of all, it put me into a mental state that didn't really motivate me as much as when I was living by myself and when I had a luxury apartment. And second of all, what happened was because my rent was so cheap, it forced me to become complacent. It forced me to take the easy option. So earlier last year, I had actually lost my job, and instead of thinking how can I make more money to be able to afford a nicer place to live and to not have a roommate, I settled for having a roommate, moving to a ratchet place, and working as a dishwasher. So what this did is it made me very complacent. It made me very comfortable. Yes, it's a choice to feel complacent in the situation, but at the same time, yes, my lifestyle is cheaper, but also what having a roommate and living in a not so nice place did was put a mental toll on me. Having a roommate isn't convenient. It takes a mental toll on you. That person's energy is literally all around you. So I don't know about you guys, but when I am not comfortable and when I am not settled and in my best element, I am not feeling my best, and therefore I am not performing my best. Now with women and men, it's a little bit different. We handle stress differently. A lot of girls don't want to be doing a lot of rough work. We don't want to be in a dangerous neighborhood. We don't want to have to fend for ourselves all the time and be super masculine. Now I know in today's day and age we have that choice, and that's the beautiful part. If you want that and you want to be masculine and you want to have a lot of masculine energy, that is a choice, and it is beautiful that you can have that and it can be respected. But me personally, I am trying to get into my soft girl era. Ever since I moved to my new neighborhood and my new apartment, it's been like a constant fight for my safety and for my space and for my mental health. So I personally do not agree with these hustle culture gurus trying to tell you what to do with your life. If they want to be miserable and cut down and live in those types of circumstances, they can. But me personally, as a girl, as a lady, as somebody who wants better for myself, I will no longer be complacent. I am only going to be asking myself the question of how can I afford this? How can I make more money in order to afford my lifestyle? Now I'm not saying to go crazy and to get a penthouse if that is not in your budget, but be somewhere safe, afford a nicer place for yourself, take care of yourself, because when you feel good and look good, you do your best and you look your best, and therefore you are going to be your best. So with that being said, I just personally don't agree with the hustle culture. I don't agree with cutting your lifestyle down. I don't agree with settling for less than what you deserve. So I want you guys to let me know down in the comments below what your opinion is on this. How do you see hustle culture? Do you think it's worth cutting your life down? Do you think that you should think of a way to make your life better instead of settling for less? Let me know, because I'm interested in hearing your guys' thoughts. So that being said, I want to say thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys want more mindset, business, motivation, and all that, make sure to subscribe to my channel and follow me on Instagram. Share this video, like, comment, do all that. And with that being said, I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!